Here's something we've all seen in the movies. Yes, just a little reverse English on the camera. But here's something we probably haven't seen. A deliberate rollover of a new Chevrolet at a speed of almost 50 miles an hour to test the strength, stability, and safety of the famous Fisher body. But whoa, wait a minute, that's risky business. Or is it? What's the story behind this rollover test? Why send a car through such punishment anyway? It's a story that begins with us, the car drivers and car owners of today, and the things we want in a motor car. We want smooth flowing lines and attractive styling, of course. We want a beautifully appointed and roomy interior with deep cushioned comfort that means easy, enjoyable riding. But there are other things we want too. We want a car body that is durable, that will take the meanest road punishment without squeaking or rattling. Chevrolet, and only Chevrolet in its price class, offers today's car buyers the strength, the stamina, the safety of a body by Fisher, a name that represents the most in automobile body quality, the most in ruggedness and durability. This body combines the skills of the thousands of master craftsmen who make up the Fisher Body Division of General Motors, the largest manufacturers of automobile bodies in the world. Craftsmen in steel have designed and fashioned the famous Fisher Unisteel body. Unisteel because the skeleton of this body is a rugged, shock-resisting structure that is like one piece of steel, like the structure that supports a modern skyscraper. A strong structure begins with a firm foundation. Out of huge presses under hundreds of tons of pressure come floor panels that form the foundations for Fisher bodies. Each is a single sheet of tough steel, shaped and ribbed to give us strength and rigidity and a solid feeling underfoot. Sturdy cross braces and box-type girders along the sides give added strength and rigidity. Extra bracing goes into the front portion of our body too, the cowl and dash assembly that will form a wall between us and the engine. And, typical of the extra structural strength found only in Chevrolet's body by Fisher, a feature not in competitive bodies, the instrument panel is welded in. It becomes an integral part of the Unisteel body, a reinforcing structural member for the rest of the body. Crowning the structure of Chevrolet's Fisher body is the famous turret top, an outstanding contribution made by Fisher body craftsmen to motoring safety and body construction. Each is a single sheet of steel that will give us maximum protection overhead. Under the skilled hands of welders, the steel walls that will protect us above, beneath, and on all sides become one continuous structure, one unbroken body of steel without a single bolt or screw that can ever come loose or squeak or rattle. Can this body be made still stronger? Yes, by sturdy roof rails of steel along the sides, by bracing and cross-bracing at the back, and by a double-ribbed bow of steel to reinforce the roof. Here's another construction feature found only on Chevrolet in its price class, typical of the extra bracing, the extra strength in every Fisher body. We can't see these structural features as we ride along in our new Chevrolet so comfortably, safely, quietly, but around us is the strongest, safest, most durable automobile body we could buy. One feature we all definitely want in our car body for driving safety is broad, unobstructed panoramic vision. Maximum vision calls not only for large window area, but also for windshield corner posts that are as narrow as possible. Yet they must be strong to support the roof and to help to brace the car body. In Chevrolet's body by Fisher is the smallest windshield post, offering the best driving vision of all of Chevrolet's competitors. Yet, skillful design and engineering have given almost unbelievable strength. 3 members of special heavy-gauge steel welded into one form a rugged steel girder that will support a tremendous weight. For good vision, the center pillar too must be narrow. Yet it must have super strength because it braces the entire body and supports the weight of the rear door. Chevrolet's center pillar is made up of not one, but 5 elements of special heavy gauge steel. The result is a steel girder of box-type construction, again a Fisher body extra where it is needed most. And speaking of doors, don't we all appreciate a door that operates easily and forms a protective part of the body when it's closed? Chevrolet's Fisher body doors give us the protection of not just 1, but 2 panels of steel, 2 beautifully shaped reinforced members of steel welded into one strong box-like structure that gives us a double wall of safety. There's an old expression about fitting like a glove. Perhaps it ought to be fitting like the door of a Fisher body. This is part of the miracle of Fisher body production. Thousands of hours of skillful planning, of designing, engineering, and manufacturing have been needed so that when door meets body, it will be the best possible fit and pass the eagle eyes of the inspectors. For perfect safety, a window of genuine safety plate glass. Did you know that in its field, only Chevrolet's Body by Fisher provides the protection of genuine safety plate glass all around at no extra cost? And with such precious cargo, should we be satisfied with anything less than full safety measures all around? In Fisher Body, no detail that means safety to ourselves and our families has been overlooked. For example, even the rear door handle that used to cause parents worry has been designed for safety. The men who fashion the hardware for Fisher bodies have devised a door handle that, with a simple setting, becomes child-proof. This door won't open until the lock is released. Another way that Chevrolet's Body by Fisher gives extra protection is in insulation to assure us of the most comfortable driving under all conditions. Only fine materials are used, materials that have been tested and proved to be the most effective by extensive laboratory tests. Materials that make the car easier to heat in the winter and easier to keep cool in summer. That gives us quiet motoring at all times and protection from road dust and fumes. Yes, in our new Chevrolet, we're as snug as we are in our well-insulated homes, shielded from all the elements of weather and dirt and noise, assured of comfort. Just how well are we insulated against water, for example? Fisher body designers and builders don't rely on guesswork, they find out. Hundreds of gallons of water later, we have the answer. Another Fisher body has passed the test. How will the seat cushions hold their shape after a 200-pound man has gotten in and out hundreds of times and driven the car an equivalent of 50,000 miles? Fisher body engineers have devised this equipment to find out. How does the door fit? And how does the safety latch work after being opened and slammed shut thousands and thousands of times? Here is the theft test. Fisher engineers even want to know how much force it will take to break into this sturdy deck lid with its strong lock. How much roughhousing will this body take? Will long wear reduce any of its strength and safety features? Will it still be free from squeaks and rattles? Car and body are tested by actual driving over miles of rugged roads at the General Motors Proving Ground. And here's a rig in the Fisher laboratory that shakes the body like a cat shakes a mouse, hundreds of times a minute. With scientific instruments, this one known as the Strobotech, Fisher engineers can stop the action and study the way every portion of the body will react to thousands of miles over the toughest roads. And now, how will Chevrolet's Body by Fisher, with its Unisteel construction, stand up under the supreme test of stamina and rigidity and safety, the rollover test? Here is a Chevrolet ready to be given the test at the General Motors Proving Ground. And this time, we're going to watch the test all the way through. a test we'd ever care to take part in, but what a reassuring demonstration of stamina, ruggedness, and safety. That's the inside story of Body by Fisher, only on Chevrolet in the low-priced field. The utmost in safety, strength, durability, comfort. A big reason why more people want Chevrolet. More people buy Chevrolet, more people drive Chevrolet than any other car in the world.